Hey guys, welcome. We're going to do a preview of the short story that we are preparing to read, and that story is The Monkey's Paw by W.W. Jacobs. Let's start our preview by taking a look at some need-to-know information about the plot of the story. So what you need to know is that we've got this mysterious stranger who has traveled from India to England. And while in England, he meets up with a pretty quiet, pretty normal family. The not so normal and not so quiet thing that the traveler brings into the lives of the family is a monkey's paw. I think most of you will agree that the monkey's paw on its own, weird enough. But the even stranger element that's introduced into the story is that this stranger claims that the paw has the power to grant 3 wishes to whomever is the holder of the paw at the time. So I hate to leave you hanging, but that's all you really need to know in order to be prepared to begin to read. I know you're intrigued. I know you can't wait to see how this all comes together. And I do promise you that all of those questions will be answered within the story. Now that our plot introduction is wrapped up, let's move on and talk about these 3 key ideas that I want you to be on the lookout for and be ready to examine as you read. Now there are only 3, so they're going to be super easy to track. And I promise you that if you take note of these along the way, you're going to be all set for comprehension of this story. The first of the 3 is the mysterious stranger. Now that's how the traveler character is described to us in The Monkey's Paw. But he is certainly not the first or the only mysterious stranger character that we've met in storytelling. So whether it is a TV show or a movie or another book that you've read, see if you can think of another mysterious stranger that has been introduced into a storyline. And compare those traits to the stranger in The Monkey's Paw. What do they seem to have in common? And what is it about this type of character that seems to be so intriguing to us as readers or as audience members? Why do you think that storytellers continue to use this style of character over and over again? The second big idea is a concept of greed. Now again, this will not be the first or the last story that you encounter that uses greed in the storyline. And for better or for worse, you have probably dealt with greed in your own life. So as you read, think about the way you have seen greed play out in stories that you're already familiar with, in real life stories. Whether you were the greedy one or you were the one that was experiencing the greed, what have the consequences been? And what are the consequences in The Monkey's Paw? Our third and final big idea is literally the number 3. So if you've been sticking with me in this preview, you should already know that the number 3 is set up to be a significant factor in The Monkey's Paw. Why? Well, if you remember from a few slides back, you know that that monkey's paw is purported to grant 3 wishes. Just like our other concepts, this won't be the first story where you've seen such a thing, whether it is fairy tales that you first heard long, long ago, or maybe more instant classics. You've seen the number 3 contribute to the storyline before. So once again, I want you to ask the question, why? What effect does it have on us as readers? How does it function specifically in The Monkey's Paw? And how does that connect to something else you've read or seen before? And guys, that's it. It's a quick preview of a great story, The Monkey's Paw. I wish you happy reading, and I can't wait to hear what you think.